Whether you plan to watch a show or buy your own, chances are fireworks are in your near future.
So how do you enjoy the fireworks but keep the dangers to a minimum? 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith is live in Canton this morning. And Matt, what's the most important thing when it comes to kids and fireworks? Because that's what a lot of parents want to know.
Well, you know, it's counterintuitive because sometimes the small stuff like sparklers can be more dangerous. You know, the big fireworks, we always hear those horror stories about people actually cracking their skull or splitting open their chest from trying to launch them off their bodies. Yes, that's dangerous and it should be common sense, but the reality is because sparklers are so much smaller, a lot of us think they're safer for kids. And the experts say these cause more injuries than any other type of firework.
And you can see how quickly that begins to burn.
Sure, they look pretty, but as the demo from Detroit Fire Captain Chris Dixon shows, kids left alone can be injured badly. And while we all know that the big fireworks are cool looking, many think if you avoid the big stuff, kids are safe. Some say that's part of the problem. We've created a false narrative of how kids get hurt.
There's terminology out there, safe and sane. This applies to fireworks that don't create huge explosions or aren't airborne. However, I would argue that when it comes to children, there really is no safe and sane firework.
That's Sarah Combs. She's a doctor, and she's not the only one sending a warning. An estimated 1,200 injuries come from smaller items like sparklers and firecrackers. But the big stuff can certainly be dangerous.
Okay, and this is all we have left from the watermelon.
Dixon used a watermelon because it's similar to the consistency of a person's head, and believe it or not, people have cracked skulls and split heads holding large charges close to them. But for him, most of the dangerous fireworks are those targeted at kids.
You would think this is the safest, but this actually burns at 1,200 degrees. Normally, a child is going to take a night saber and point it at someone, and it has like a 2-inch flame in here, which can really, cause damage.
When you think about these sparklers, one of the concerns that you actually have is that they can burn at 2,000 degrees. That's hot enough to burn both gold or glass. It actually melts it, but here's something even more concerning. A lot of them are metal, so kids tend to wrap them around their fingers, meaning it's even closer, they have less of a guard. These are the types of things that cause thousands of injuries each and every year. And we're live in Canton. Matthew Smith, 7 Action News.